Hare Krishna. The analogy between mind and monkey is very apt because we can see that the mind is always not able to focus on any one particular thing. It's always jumping from something to another. We're all the time meditating on how to increase our enjoyment in different ways. And so, the whole point of yoga or bhakti yoga is to conquer the mind. And once the Bhagavad Gita says in the sixth chapter that once the body, the senses and the mind, once they are controlled, then the super soul is already reached, the Paramatma. And so the whole idea is to control the mind. All spiritual life is based on that. And so, actually, for devotees, of course, chanting Hare Krishna mantra controls the mind. Mantra. Tra means trayate, delivers, and man is the mind. But now, in modern age, people, even to chant mantra, it's very difficult. They would rather do some exercises with the body. And so now we have today, being the International Day of Yoga, so it's very good that this yoga, actually, it is also a very good way of bringing people to spiritual consciousness because they admit that it controls the mind and the body. And what happens is when the body and mind are controlled, then the Paramatma is rich. So they are actually progress where in spiritual life, although more slowly than Hare Krishna mantra. And so the whole point is, then what do I do once I conquer the mind?
Stop the fan, otherwise the air will never go.
Does it mean that I stop all activities? Suppose my mind is controlled and I have no desires, then should I just stay put in one place? Because mind is the one which gives us the desire or motivation to do things. Because we like something, we want to achieve something, and so on. So there is constant activity. Now, suppose I stop all desires, then does it mean I have to just sit quiet? No. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that you have to understand that you're not this body and act as if you're this body very nicely, properly. That's the whole trick. That you actually have to be very busy, but your consciousness should be I'm not this body. So then all problems are solved. The minute you understand I'm not this body, then every problem will be solved. That's the amazing thing. When you know the truth, then all the solutions lie in that, in understanding I'm not this body. Take any example, for example, say ill health or no good relationships, you're very upset with someone, whatever it may be. Mostly those are ego related things, and the other is physical health. In all these circumstances, when you understand you're not the body, you'll not become bogged down by that. And then you'll take shelter of Krishna. And Bhagavad Gita says, once you take shelter of me, you'll overcome all the problems. So the whole key to our attachment and being stuck in this material life is identification with the body. And so just going wherever the mind goes, we really consider mind as our guru. We have so much faith in the mind. Whatever guru says, shastras or sadhu, that's not we can't. I mean, not that's secondary. But we always test it with our mind. Is my mind satisfied? Then I'll follow. Otherwise, no. So on the other hand, we have to stop being so. Having so much faith on the mind. Always don't disbelieve the mind. The mind may be saying, no, I know this is the fact, but don't believe it. Always check it with Sadhu, Shastra, and Guru, and only if it is alignment with that, then it's true, because the mind can deceive us. That is being in the mental platform. Mental platform, things are not as they are. That is why it's called Maya, not this. It's not what you think it is. And when you come to the spiritual platform, you can see things as they are, and then we are no longer a monkey because we are not this body. Hare Krishna.